It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. We know things... can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
And the starting lineup for Miami. They've got Jalen Brunson. He's out there with Shaden Sharp. And it's Mourning in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's stolen by Halliburton. Pass to Miller, and it's the Hornets on the break. It's tipped. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. Halliburton on the wing, guarded by Sharp. Kuzma outside. Shot clock at 6. The three is up. Miami grabs the miss. Sharp passes to Fontecchio. About a minute played here so far in the first. Mourning with the bucket.
I mean, what do you expect when you give them the clear look? That's just too easy.
Well, the key is to take what the defense allows. That is smart basketball.
Now here's Jokic. The D's right on him. And is blocked. Daniels against Brunson. Pass to Bosch. Outside Sharp. Fires the three. Miller pulls it in. The Hornets have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Halliburton against Brunson. A nice shot by Halliburton.
You know, the shot of Halliburton is just so steady. You add in his driving ability. Tyrese is a scary offensive player.
Miami moving it around. Brunson against Halliburton. And Brunson, here we go. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
Here's Brunson. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Jokic the screen. Here's Daniels. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Miami. Here's Fontecchio. Blocked!
Yeah, that was a great job on defense from Daniels. He knows how to distract shooters.
Miller can't get it to go. For Miami, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. It's Sharp on the wing, guarded by Miller. Brunson surveys. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And I like it. I mean, using the strong frame, Brunson pushes through the foul and sinks the shot.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
At the line for one.
And Tim, some have said that the hardcore Heat culture doesn't work in today's league.
Well, there certainly is a different mindset in the modern player. And the Heat organization was always known for working players the hardest. But now they have to ease back, but still be tougher than most.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Daniels outside. Miller outside. Pass to Halliburton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Halliburton's got his second basket.
And this is how competitive Halliburton is. Doesn't allow some contact to distract him from scoring.
They set a pick. Fontecchio outside. Here's Morning. Oh, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's on Nikola Jokic. Miami shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Miami.
One shot.
Hornets trail by 4. Miller, the pass to Halliburton. Jokic with a screen on Sharp. Halliburton against Sharp. Halliburton misses.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Shoots from the right block. Off the window. It's good. Halliburton's got 6.
Yeah, nice touch on Halliburton's inside shot. He doesn't overpower it.
Brunson passes to Ingram. Inside. It's stolen by Kuzma. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, "Basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home, something that's more important than basketball." Back to you.
Some good perspective. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Miller outside. Back to Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound by the Heat. Morning's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Brunson. Daniels against Ingram. stolen by Miller. Here's Daniels. Here's Kuzma. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yes, so skilled once he gets in close. Kuzma has so many moves around the rim.
Charlotte's shooting their first free throws of this game. And Charles Lee wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Who's coming onto the court? It's your Hornets Swarm Squad.
The Heat making a change here.
Shooting two.
He misses the free throw. And the 2025 postseason showing how far the Heat have to go, Legs.
That was a 4-game sweep at the hands of the Cavs by a record combined margin of 122 points. Then again, over the regular season, Cleveland did win 27 more games, so the outcome wasn't entirely surprising.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall.
Could be better from the line. Kuzma, a smooth shooter, but needs work from there.
Pass to McCollum. It's stolen by Highland. Here's the three. Knocks down the triple.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Heat with the lead. Outside Sharp. Here's the pick. Down low. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
To the inside. Here's Valawat. And he jams it home with authority.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. 16 feet out, and again it's Miami converting.
Nice touch from the mid-range. Ingram looking confident, rising up and shooting from there.
And here's Siakam for three, and Charlotte another three.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
McCollum outside, lets the three fly, counted from distance.
A good response from McCollum. A shot like this just demonstrates leadership.
Pass to Siakam. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Harris. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
And he drops the first. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
Miami has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. Rebounded by Malowich. The Hornets have gone 7 of 16 so far. Harrison, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. I asked him about Brandon Ingram and the challenges that he presents, and he said to me he is a tremendous scorer with impressive range. Not only that, he's extremely clever at creating scoring opportunities for himself. We got to crowd his space whenever we can. We'll see how aggressive the defense is against him tonight. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Siakam, pounded by Harris. Kuzma against Ingram. Kuzma down low. Some solid defense from Ingram.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Kuzma for three. He can't hit that time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Miami out in front, leading by a point. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. Hey guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Well, that has to be intimidating. They're erasing easy looks, and they're changing perimeter shots as well.
Bones Highland out there with Miller. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's Jock Landale. And it's Harrison in at the 3 slot. That's the Hornets 5. Here's McCollum. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Heat lead by 3.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. And rejected. To the paint. Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Tim, offensive efficiency has soared in recent seasons. So what has that done to the defensive landscape?
Well, offenses now are always hunting for the weakest link. So individually, even if you can guard your own position, you may end up in a difficult switch where you are at a disadvantage.
And the first one at the line is good. And Charlotte making a change here. Halliburton is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Miami leading by 3. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Pass to Bosch. Here's Mourning. It's blocked. Siakam outside. Now Landale. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Halliburton up top. Pounded by Harris. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Siakam. And it's off from 3-point range.
And the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Brunson takes it himself. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Now, you see Brunson with that quick dribble. I mean, that is a nice play.
Halliburton outside. Halliburton finishes down low.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Heat. 3-point lead. Mourning passes to McCollum. Here's Mourning. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Shooting for Miami, Alonzo Mourning, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Landale. Miami also changing it up. Fontecchio comes in for Harris. And Shaden Sharp subbed in for C.J. McCollum. No good on the second free throw. Hornets trail by 4. To the middle. Siakam, pass to Miller. Halliburton outside. Down low. The steal. Here's Sharp. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Brandon Miller.
And Sharp has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
Miami shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw good from Sharp. And one thing's for sure, Tim. Shaden Sharp, one of the most electrifying athletes in the NBA.
Yeah, B.A., he is a highlight reel every single night with plenty of runway left in front of him. I am curious to see what he'll look like when he's a finished product.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Second chance effort. Brunson gets it done.
Growing his passing game. Sharp knows being able to reliably create for others will really round out his skill set.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
Right now, as a coach, you're looking out on the floor and you're wondering, do I have the right 5 on the court together?
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Nice try. It's all good. You have the camera on you. Keep it going.
Here's Halliburton. Give him 8 points now. Miller outside. Pass to Jokic. Jokic just overpowering the D.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
Here's Mourning, covered by Jokic. Here's Mourning. Give him 8. With the floater. And he gets that one. Mourning's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Siakam looking it over. Offensive board. And Jokic throws it down hard.
And he's just slippery down there. I mean, Jokic makes gaining position look so easy.
So it's Miami now. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Bosch. Outside Sharp. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Siakam down low. Siakam drops it in.
Every year, Siakam seems to get more confident handling the ball. Slick move there.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
All right, everybody. Time to get on your feet and make some noise. Want to take home a free t-shirt, fans? We're looking for the loudest section. Who wants a t-shirt? Attention fans, it's time to fire off some t-shirts.
Daniels is checked in for Charlotte. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Miami. Sharp passes to Ingram. There's a screen. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Hornets trail by 3. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Ryan, back to you.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, thank you. Here's Brunson. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
And man, you gotta appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high percentage shots.
Daniels outside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Watch is checked in for Charlotte. Highland comes in for Tyrese Halliburton. Miami making a switch here. Heat leading by 5. Fontecchio with a screen. Here's Brunson. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Highland, the pass to Arizin. Some nice passing by Charlotte here.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And here's Highland. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Now here's Ingram. To the paint. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
Pass to Harrison. Inside. Here's Malawat. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Brunson finds Ingram. From 11 feet away. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Hornets trail by 5. To the inside. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
It's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
And look who's running on the floor. Make some noise for your honeybees.
And Charlotte making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. And Miami also making a switch. McCollum, he's checked in for Brunson. Sharp with it. Outside Ingram. McCollum looking it over. 5 to shoot. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Trailing by 5. And the last few seasons, Legs, C.J. McCollum playing mainly point guard, but for his career, mostly at the 2.
Yeah, listen, he can play either, certainly can be a lead guard when he needs to be, but shooting and scoring off the dribble is really his bread and butter, and he can get to it from any angle, any platform, in any situation.
Great player regardless.
Absolutely.
Landale's checked in for Daniels. Tobias Harris checked in for Miami.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
Now Harris. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Hornets trail by 3. A minute 4 left to play in the first half of basketball. There's the triple. Rebound Miami. Sharp passes to Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Highland looking for an opening. Driving to the basket. Harrison pass to Highland. Charlotte needs to get off a shot. Harrison misses.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pass to Riley. Here's McCollum. He's got 5. Three-pointer hits the trifecta. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
And so it's Miami, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Spoelstra. Coach, the intensity has been there defensively. Are you pleased with what you've seen?
Well, they're going to continue to attack. I mean, that's the identity of their team. They're not going to stop, and the ability to finish our defense with rebounds will be important.
You have to match their resiliency. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Heat leading by 8. Setting the floor for the Heat. Shaden Sharp out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Simone Fontecchio, and it's Bosch in at the 4. From the line, Mourning misses. Daniels outside. Brunson against Halliburton. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, B.A. It shows you how much the game has changed. I had a green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
It's Sharp on the wing. Guarded by Miller.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, What a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And Halliburton has got the ball here for Charlotte. It's a 10-point game. And Miller good for three. Miller's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Bosch. Right wing. Here's Brunson. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
Jokic in the post. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, no reason to fade away there.
And here's Brunson from the arc. The three-pointer is down. Jalen Brunson.
And you can't forget to guard these corner spots, or guys like Brunson will hurt you.
Halliburton outside. There's a screen by Kuzma. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Miami moving it around. Brunson against Halliburton. 6 to shoot. Shoots from 14. Nice jump shot. Brunson's got 7 points for the quarter.
And you just can't let Brunson get to his spots. I mean, he's an excellent mid-range shooter.
Brunson against Miller. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Miller. Jacks up a three. Halliburton, no good. Heat leading by 11. Fontecchio outside. Here's Mourning. Miller comes with a double. Mourning misses.
Now, he was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Shots blocked. It's Sharp on the wing. Covered by Daniels. Pass to Bosch. Shoots over Miller. Back to Sharp. Mourning passes to Bosch. Here's Brunson. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 8 rebounds in the game. Daniels passes to Kuzma. Jokic with a screen on Sharp. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
At the perimeter, Halliburton has a lot of confidence. He's just about always ready to take that shot.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to talk it over with his guys. defense, the Hornets. Trailing by 8. Harris outside. Pass to Bosch. 6 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. And he banks in the layup. 10 points for C.J. McCollum.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Here's Landale. It's hauled in by the Heat. Bosch has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Ingram. Back to Brunson. Here's Bosch. Harris on the wing. It's rebounded by Charlotte. It's Miller with a drive. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Brunson passes to Ingram. And it's rejected. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Miami making a switch here. Off the inbound. Miller pulls it in. Hornets trail by 8. And here's Halliburton. Miller outside. Landale with a screen. Down low. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Shot clock at 5. Here's McCollum. It's hauled in by Landale. Charlotte has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Halliburton outside. Miller outside. And a miss there on the triple.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Watch is checked in for Landale.
Give it up for him one more time.
Miller outside. Halliburton looking for an opening. Crosses over. And here's Siakam for three. Rebound Miami.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to McCollum.
2 minutes.
Here's Riley, guarded by Miller. McCollum against Halliburton. Clock at 4. Rebounded by Halliburton. Hornets trail by 8. And here's Miller. Minute 32 left in the third quarter. And Halliburton with the basket. And the assist from Miller. Halliburton's got 9 points now in the second half. Pass to Riley. Miami moving it around. And here's Ingram outside. Out to McCollum. Tries again. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Harrison's got his 4th rebound in this one. McCollum against Halliburton. Pass to Harrison. Here's Malawach. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And now just a 3-point Miami lead.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
To the paint. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Assisted by.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Miller can't get it to go. Heat leading by 5. Outside Ingram. Lets it fly. From the top of the key, he buries it. Ingram's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Here's Harrison. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's just a great play on his part with the clock winding down.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Miami out in front, up by 5. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Nikola Jokic, Pascal Siakam out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Dyson Daniels, and it's Harrison in at the 1. That's the Hornets 5. Morning passes to Sharp. Here's Morning. Oh, Jokic for the block.
Oh, look at Jokic using those long arms, managing to get his hand on the ball and knock it away.
Siakam outside. 3 balls, Spicy P.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum?
That's to Morning. Now Brunson. Lets it go. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Inside. Pass to Harrison. Kuzma outside. Here's Harrison. Here's Jokic. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Harris outside. To the middle. Here's Morning. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. And the Heat lead by 2.
Each year, it feels like Harris becomes more and more versatile. He's really working to get others involved.
Pass to Kuzma to take the lead. Rebounded by Mourning. Mourning's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Knocked away and stolen by Jokic. Here's Siakam. Up ahead, Siakam finishes the play.
And what a comeback. Do they have enough left to maintain this energy and get the win?
Well, right now they have the momentum, but you've got to watch it. This league has big swings.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Halliburton's checked in for Charlotte. And Miami also making a switch. Fontecchio's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. And Coach had a very specific message for his guys. He said, quote, control what we can control. Play our game, and the rest will take care of itself. Solid message, if you ask me.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Brunson rejected by Halliburton. Here's Daniels, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And leaking out well in transition. I mean, I like seeing Daniels get rewarded for hustling.
For Miami, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Outside Brunson. To the paint. Tipped. Here's Mourning. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Jokic passes to Halliburton. Jokic with a screen on Brunson. Three-pointer, Halliburton. It's hauled in by the Heat. Mourning's got 9 rebounds now. To the inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Now here's Jokic. Not a lot of room. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Jokic shrugging off the contact on the make.
I mean, is there anything this guy can't do? Jokic with the next level awareness.
Here's Mourning. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul. At the line for the Heat, Alonzo Mourning, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Second free throw, no good. The Hornets with a lead. Halliburton outside. Jokic the screen. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Bosch. Bosch has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Halliburton against Brunson. Inside. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Daniels passes to Halliburton. Now here's Jokic. Sharp grabs the miss. Pass to Mourning. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Kuzma for three. The shot off that time. Miami leading by 3. They set the pick. Down low. Here's Mourning. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Daniels passes to Kuzma. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
Impeccable timing from Jokic, getting the positioning he wants and slamming the miss back in.
Outside Sharp. Back to Brunson. Here's Mourning, covered by Jokic. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Nikola Jokic. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
And they have found plenty of opportunity to put it on the deck and take it to the hoop. Very aggressive in that area.
The first free throw is good. And the Hornets making a change here. Miller's checked in. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Miami. And he makes both free throws. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. It's a 5-point game. Back to Kuzma. Pass to Arizon. Just 4 to shoot. Halliburton's got an open look. Rebound Miami. They held a 12-point lead earlier. To the middle. Mourning. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Here's Jokic. And there's the rejection. Here's McCollum. Miller pulls it in. Hornets trail by 7. Halliburton outside. Shoots a 3. Oh, the shot is off. For Miami, they've gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Jokic. Kuzma. Blocked. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Halliburton outside. Beyond the arc. He got it. Halliburton nails the three.
Important points. Tyrese Halliburton, always ready to take the big one.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Make some noise. It's your Honeybees.
Miami leading by 4. Here's Mourning. Oh, putting in work inside.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline, some space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession.
Now McCollum. Jokic with a rebound.
You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
Oh, not one to lack confidence. Kuzma won't hesitate to pull the trigger in the big moments. Not afraid.
Jokic on the double team. Fires the three. Rebounded by Miller. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. 2-point game. Kuzma. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. And for the Heat, they're shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. From downtown. Oh, it's off.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Now, that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Halliburton against McCollum. There's a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Shaden Sharp. Can't hit it.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
Well, he plays with incredible determination. Want to is a skill, and he has it.
McCollum outside. Here's Sharp. McCollum outside for three. Oh, missed on the train. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys.
It's time to get down with your mascot. Let's go.
Halliburton fires. Misses the three. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. We've got Sharp, also Jalen Brunson out there, and it's Bosch in at the four-man position. Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
About sums it up.
Just a good playmaker. Brunson using the pick and roll to create offense for his team.
Here's Halliburton. Miller outside. Outside Kuzma. Clock at 6. Shoots it up. The jumper is good.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Oh, he cannot hit. And so Jokic will bring it up for Charlotte. The lead is 2. Nice. That one's good.
The passion Kuzma plays with inside rubs off and makes his whole team better.
A little over a minute and a half gone now in overtime. And Brunson, here we go. Oh, touches it off the glass. The Hornets have got their first 3 shots to drop in overtime. And there it is.
I want Halliburton running my offense. Tyrese is a fantastic decision maker.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
Brunson against Halliburton. From 12 feet out. Sharp. Oh, the stuff.
And these are exactly the moments where you find out if a player is tough enough for the NBA. And Sharp showing no fear in a clutch situation.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Checked in for Charlotte. Jokic in the post. In the paint. Jokic going off. Heat trail by 4. Now here's Brunson. Outside Sharp. Puts up the tray. The shot is money.
Assisted by Chris Bosch.
Here's Halliburton. There's a minute 17 left to play in overtime. Jokic. 9 feet out. Oh, it doesn't go. Fontecchio outside. And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it. Two-point game. Now Jokic. Miller outside. Now Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kuzma. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
A tense situation, but Kuzma just ignores the stakes and finds a bucket.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. It's in!
I mean, towards the end of the game, you want Brunson out there, and he can do some special things for you.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Oh, again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Now Miller. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Shot clock at 5. Kuzma. The 3 is off. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
Brunson with it to tie it up. Shoots from 8. Rejected by Halliburton. Oh, get it out of here. Stuffed it and grabs the rock. The one-man stop. And so the big win by Charlotte in a tight game. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Nicola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. When we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nicola. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that'll do it, folks. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Well, we should be in for a fast-paced game tonight, Coach. Both of these teams accept. At creating fast break opportunities.
Look, Kevin, you're right. Both of these teams prefer to get out and attack before the other can get their defense set. They want to use their speed and athleticism, and they need to get as many easy buckets as they possibly can.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Chris Dunn is out there with Barrett. Then it's Martin. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Thompson in at the 3. Murray, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Wembanyama passes to Martin.
And this is Martin at his best, getting that deep position and putting on the hard hack there and attacking the rim.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 4-point game. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Here's Murray. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, Murray is a very good outside shooter, but I think he's at his best when he gets into the paint.
Outside, Barrett. Thompson outside. To the middle. It's tipped and stolen by Wagner. Robinson passes to Wagner. And here is Şengün. Defended by Wembanyama. And the Spurs with possession. Thompson finds Wembanyama. Thompson, a screen on Robinson. Robinson against Wembanyama. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented, different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Here's Dunn. Wagner with the block.
Well, that's impressive defense by Wagner. He gets himself into great position.
Johnson outside. Memphis moving that ball around. Knocked loose. Screen by Şengün. There's Wagner with the 3. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, and look at the stroke on Wagner's 3. Total confidence.
Thompson outside. Dunn sets a screen for Thompson. Wembanyama outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Wembanyama has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Now, here's Wagner. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Inside. Here's Thompson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Here's Murray. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now, here's Thompson. Wembanyama passes to Dunn. Wembanyama trying to free himself up. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. The Grizzlies trail by 7. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Goes back up. Johnson with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Robinson for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Martin's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Dunn. Johnson against Barrett. Dunn looking over the floor. 4 on the shot clock. They double team Wembanyama. He gets that one. Wembanyama's got 9 points.
Well, how do you stop Wembanyama in the paint? His size and touch make it so simple for him.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Norkic checked in for San Antonio. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Portis a screen on Dunn. Here's Rose, hands the 12-footer.
And that's a confident stroke from Rose. He has potential to be dangerous as a scorer.
Outside Martin. Back to Barrett. Nurkic setting the pick for Barrett. Down low. And finished off by Nurkic.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Now here's Rose. To the inside. They kick it out to Green. Shot clock at 5. Rose goes in. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Martin. Walker comes in for Thompson. Zachary Rizachet's checked in for Barrett. And it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope in for Chris Dunn. Nurkic setting the pick for Rizachet. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 9 points. To stand both the 23 and 24 first overall picks coming from France. Rizachet, the top selection by Atlanta in 24.
Look, and I thought Rizachet just got better as his rookie year went on, and he's going to continue to improve from year to year. This guy can shoot the ball, he can defend, and he really improved his passing as the year went on.
Grizzlies have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Murray outside. Caldwell-Pope against Rose. Back to Murray. Lets the 3 fly. The Grizzlies with another miss.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Plaster to the shooter.
Pass to Iguodaro. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Spurs leading by 9. Here's Nurkic. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Nurkic has got his second bucket.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Gafford's checked in. Memphis has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. For the screen on Caldwell-Pope. On the wing, Murray. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Murray, the pass to Gafford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Murray. Over Caldwell-Pope. And again, Memphis no good.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Pass to Nurkic. The Spurs working the ball around now. Rizachet with it. Working on Rose. And that one's good. Rizachet.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Pass to Iguodaro. Here's Murray. Can they get it? Drains it from beyond the arc. Murray's got 7 points in the game.
Well, you got to love that play. Murray gets to his spot, and the pass is right there.
Nurkic a screen on Murray. Caldwell-Pope outside. Pass to Nurkic. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Gafford. All going up court. And Gafford throws it down.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Caldwell-Pope kicks to Capella. Pass to Rizachet. From 13. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Murray, the pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Jalen Johnson is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Franz Wagner. Then it's Robinson. And it's Rose in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Outside Robinson. Back to Rose. Wagner from long range. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Wagner's got his second bucket tonight.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Martin with a screen on Robinson. Out to Thompson.
Watch the screen.
Barrett against Robinson. Back to Thompson. Beyond the arc. Nice defense from Wagner. The Grizzlies trail by 3. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Down against Rose. Johnson outside. Gafford sets the pick for Johnson. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Spurs leading by 3. Outside Barrett. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And another of these young, talented players out of Canada. R.J. Barrett is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
And that one falls for Barrett. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
Greg, you look at Alperen Sengun. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Done shot's good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now here's Rose. Pass to Sengun. Now here's Portis. Over in the corner, Rose. Pulls up on the wing. 2 points. That one goes.
And Rose, so dangerous coming off the pick. All he needs is a half step, and he can do the rest.
Outside, Barrett. Thompson surveying the floor. Pass to Wembanyama. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
And the first one drops. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Rose against Dunn. Outside Rose. The 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Rose has got 7.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Wembenyama, a screen on Robinson. Got a piece of it. Wembenyama with the aggressive finish.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Outside, Robinson. Portis kicks to Johnson. Now, here is Robinson. Scoreless thus far. 6 on the shot clock. And the foul on Rose. That is his first foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Spurs leading by 5. Thompson outside. Pass to Wembenyama. Over Şengün. Wembenyama, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Robinson. Can't hit that one. Spurs have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Wembenyama, left side. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, this September, Grizzlies legend Marc Gasol was enshrined in the Basketball Hall of Fame. A 3-time All-Star and Defensive Player of the Year, Marc was acquired in a trade for his brother, Pau Gasol, who was likewise an All-Star with the Grizzlies. Marc, a fixture on and off the court in Memphis. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Rose, following the miss by Chris Dunn. Crosses over, and the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Rose.
And Rose proving already to be a relentless competitor, excellent at finding ways to finish inside.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. The coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Some changes for Memphis. Iguodaro's checked in, and it's Green in for Robinson. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Wembenyama. Jarris Walker comes in for Martin. Reza Shea, he's checked in for Asar Thompson. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Chris Dunn. Now here's Caldwell-Pope. Nothing on the board. Barrett, no good. So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Grizzlies. It's a 3-point game. Caldwell-Pope against Murray. Portis inside the 3-point line. And it's Reza Shea with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Caldwell-Pope outside. Pass to Capella. And here's Barrett. Capella sets a screen for Barrett. Johnson with the rebound.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Now here's Murray. He's got 7. Memphis moving that ball around. Takes a 3. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, he can hit that. Nice shot there from Johnson to drop in the triple.
Outside, Walker. Outside, Barrett. J in the corner. Barrett against Green. Charity stripe shot. Barrett with another miss. Memphis has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. To the paint, stolen by Walker. To the middle, here's Capella. Misses and the dry spell continues. For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Murray with it and guarded by Capella. Murray scanning the floor. Portis' screen on Capella. Murray, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Barrett. J wide open. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Pass to Iguodaro. Portis against Capella. To the inside. Stolen by Walker. Down low. Here's Barrett. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Now Capella. Outside Barrett. It's stolen by Green. Makes it off the glass. Green's got his first points in this one. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Now here's Green. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's Barrett. Plays it up and banks it in. Barrett's got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
Well, credit Caldwell Pope, an adept defender. Knows when he should look to take chances on that end and turns it into transition points.
Here's Iguodaro. Hasn't made one yet. The 11-footer. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Now, here's Barrett. Misses in close. Now, Green. Here's Iguodaro. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Grizzlies lead by 2. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
On the court right now for the Spurs. Thompson is out there with Martin. Then it's Barrett. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Wagner. And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got his 5th rebound in this one. pass to Wembanyama. Martin dishes to Barrett. Wembanyama, a screen on Şengün. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Şengün, the bounce pass. And it's Wagner missing. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Spurs. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. For the lead. Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama looking unstoppable.
Back to Murray. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's foul number 2 for him. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jalen Johnson.
Now, into the lineup for Memphis, number 21, Daniel Gafford.
Here's Şengün. He has yet to score. Pass to Wagner. Some nice passing there by Memphis. 5 to shoot. The high post shot. Murray, no good. The Spurs with the lead. And you assemble an all-swagger team. Jamal Murray and is on that roster.
Well, you're right, Kevin. And look, where players really gain their confidence, their swagger, if you will, in this league is when you play your best on the biggest stages in the playoffs. Jamal Murray has certainly done that. He has earned his swagger.
Now, here's Thompson, following the miss by Jamal Murray.
Oh, goodness. And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside Robinson. Inside. Here's Wagner. It doesn't go for him. Good defense by Wembanyama. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Robinson passes to Şengün. Here's Rose. Şengün with the screen for Rose. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 6.
Well, that's a great effort. Unwilling to let that possession die.
Outside Robinson. And stolen by Dunn. Ahead, here's Thompson, and Thompson slams it home.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Victor Wembanyama. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Barrett. Now, here's Caldwell-Pope. No scoring in this one. And it's good, 2 points. And it's a 10-point Spurs lead.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by the Spurs.
Spurs leading by 8. Dunn finds Nurkic. Nurkic a screen on Wagner. Outside Martin. Shot clock at 6. Dunn wide open. He fires. No good on the 3.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Caldwell Pope against Robinson. Here's Şengün. San Antonio with the rebound. Martin's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Nurkic a screen on Robinson. Down against Robinson. Elbow shot. That one wide left.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's San Antonio. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Thompson with it. He's got 6. Into the lane. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Rose.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Well, it'll be fun to watch Asar Thompson develop over his first few years in the league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Iguodaro's checked in, and it's Green, and for Duncan Robinson. Jarris Walker, he's checked in for San Antonio. Zachary Rizachet comes in for Dunn. That one misses. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Now, here's Wagner. 6 points for him. Thompson against Wagner. Pass to Rizachet. Nurkic setting the pick for Rizachet. And the rejection by Gafford. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Portis, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Spurs. Here's Capella. Still without a basket. Shot clock at 2. Here's Rizachet. They get it again.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's Rose. He's got 9 to the inside. Iguodaro.
And so difficult to contain Rose off the pick and roll. It creates opportunities all over the floor.
And the Spurs with possession. They're on a 13-4 run. Back to Rizachet. Capella with a screen on Green. Here's Rizachet. That 3 off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Wagner on the wing. Guarded by Walker. Left side Rose. Fires for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Rose has got 12 points in the game.
This is how lethal Rose can be on offense, and it's because of that high motor he possesses.
Here's Rizachet. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, here's Wagner. 6 points for him. Another shot. Iguodala, no good. San Antonio leading by 7. 1:31 left to play in the third. After Rizachet. This one for 3. Gets a hand on it. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Portis throws it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And stolen by Portis. To the paint. Here's Iguodala. It counts. And the foul. That one on Rizachet.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Jalen Johnson's checked in for Memphis. Murray comes in for Derrick Rose. The Spurs also changing it up. Wembanyama comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Barrett subbed in for Clint Capella. They time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
Wembanyama outside. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point land. Oh, deep three for Wembanyama.
Well, how about the range? Wembanyama has that rare ability at the center spot.
Murray outside. Three-pointer gets the three-pointer to fall. Murray's got 10 points in the game. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Spurs. They lead by 4. Live from the FedEx Forum. You're watching. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Alperen Sengun out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Murray. Then it's Johnson, and it's Robinson in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. On defense, Memphis trailing by 4. Done against Murray.
Well, Murray there did exactly what he needed to do defensively. He got into the shooter's airspace and forced a miss.
Barrett against Robinson. Back to Murray. And stolen by Dunn. On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Murray. Thompson passes to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
So fluid off the bounce. Wembanyama.
Murray outside. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Sengun with the screen for Johnson.
Outstanding defense by Thompson. His teammates appreciate how much he hustles on that end.
Dunn dishes to Thompson. to Dunn. 5 on the clock. Martin with a screen on Murray. It's tipped. Gafford with the steal. Johnson against Thompson. Now here's Murray. He's covered closely. Just 5 to shoot. Şengün trying to free himself up. Gets the bucket and the foul. Chris Dunn picks one up.
That's Murray just grinding it out and getting rewarded.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Ron Wagner's checked in for Jalen Johnson. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Duncan Robinson.
There's so much that Jamal Murray brings to the table offensively. He is such a critical piece of their puzzle.
And finished off by Martin.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Wagner kicks to Gafford. Şengün with the screen for Rose. And Şengün throws it down.
Great timing and a really good read there from Şengün. Spaces the floor and is rewarded.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
All right, Allie, thank you. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist from Dunn. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Got to do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Rose attacking. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
The free throw drops for Rose.
And already, Rose may be the most athletic point guard in the league. Amazing quickness to go with that leaping ability.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Pass to Şengün. Memphis moving that ball around. For the screen on Dunn. Down low to tie it up. Gafford misses.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Yeah, they really wanted that bucket to go. You can't get discouraged, though.
On the wing, Thompson. He's defended by Wagner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dunn. It's rebounded by Memphis. To the middle. Here's Murray. No good. That would have tied it.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Wembanyama looking it over. Martin with a screen on Rose. Thompson passes to Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. So far in the fourth quarter, they belong to 6 points.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Outside, Barrett. Trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him. Murray against Barrett. Pass to Rose. Back to Murray. Right side, Rose. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Spurs have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And Barrett gets it to go.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Şengün with a screen on dime. Rose kicks to Wagner. Murray outside. To the inside. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Yeah, guys, they've shown a ton of character in making this comeback. Now they've got to finish the job.
Dunn passes to Wembanyama. Unable to get that one. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Rose. Şengün with a screen on dime. And it's Rose penetrating. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Johnson comes in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Derrick Rose. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Robinson's got the lead up to 3 now for Memphis. The Spurs have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Thompson sets the pick for Dunn. Here's Wembanyama, and they recover it. Wembanyama, a screen on Şengün. Here's Thompson, and Thompson slams it home.
Monster points from Thompson. No fear in the big moment.
And we have a timeout called by Tomas Isolo. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Here is Johnson. Ball's knocked loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Robinson off target from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Deflects the pass. Done with it. Defended now by Wagner. Here's Barrett. Thompson outside. Clock at 6. Robinson against Barrett. That doesn't go. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Wagner on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Murray against Dunn.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Wagner. Wembanyama reels it in. Wagner against Thompson. Dunn outside. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
The Grizzlies with the lead. Şengün with a screen on Barrett. Here's Murray. Not gonna go.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
And Martin doesn't mind having a little spotlight shined on him because this guy wants to be the man.
Murray against Dunn. Here's Johnson. Oh, the one-handed hammer. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
And this is where Martin can really hurt you, which is why defenses resort to fouling.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
On the wing, Murray. Covered by Martin. Martin with the block. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Timeout called by Coach Isolo. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Murray against Dunn. Murray down low. Here's Robinson. Outside Murray. Got it.
Well, look, you need a bucket, go to him. This is exactly what he's built to do.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. They've got Victor Wembanyama. Thompson is out there with Martin. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Dunn in at the point. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. The Grizzlies shooting well. They're at 45%. screen for Johnson. Oh, the dunk!
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Spurs. Now Barrett, 6 to shoot. Let's lose a 3. Knocks down the 3.
Well, the numbers show it. R.J. Barrett much more comfortable shooting from the corner.
Wagner against Thompson. Here's Murray. The 11-footer. It's off target. Now Thompson. A little over a minute and a half gone now here in overtime. And Alperen Sengun gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
It's a one-point game. Thompson outside. 5 to shoot. Here is Wembanyama. Oh, what a finish!
He just pops up and puts it in. Wembanyama really is that tall.
Outside Murray. Now Robinson. Here's the floater. Ah, it's in there.
Yeah, that was an important hoop from Robinson.
Defensive foul. R.J. Barrett. First personal foul.
What's up?
First team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies, Duncan Robinson. One shot.
That one misses for Robinson.
Well, Robinson just knows who he is, which is a volume three-point shooter who can help space the floor.
Martin's in the post, covered by Johnson. They double team Wembanyama. From outside, Johnson rips down the board.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Sengun. Murray with it, picked up by Thompson. Murray down low, working on Thompson. Puts it up from 12, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. We're now about 3 minutes into this overtime period. Oh, that was a two-handed.
And I tell you what, once he gets in a groove, it's just tough to slow Martin down.
Now Sengun, and stolen by Wembanyama. On the wing, Thompson. He's defended by Wagner. Wembanyama against Sengun. Thompson fires, and down goes the three.
What a huge moment for Thompson, showing how clutch he can be.
And we have a timeout called by Thomas Isolo. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Here's Murray. It falls!
Well, there's no question. Murray can go get one for you when you need it most.
And that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. team foul. At the line for the Spurs, Chris Dunn. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Aim both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
Murray against Dunn. It's good.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching. And honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Chris Dunn. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first overtime. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Here's Wagner. Launches from deep. Not that time. It won't go. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Personal foul. 15 foul. Off the line for the Spurs.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And now we present the player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.